NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. Forced, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
It's at 53. Yeah, let's go sandwich. Mike 48. Mike 48.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So, CD, you talk about this football team and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6, 7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there on the run.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Wait, that line 20. Get in the way. Mike 7. Mike 7. Big
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, pick your game up.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. William Golston just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Atkinson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a handoff to Davis, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Jim.
The first down carry for Davis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Wait, that. Wide, 20. You got 3 down. Mike 7. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Let me go.
Davis running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock to then get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on first down. Again, he finds more. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Atkinson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw again. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Atkinson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Atkinson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off-play action. Atkinson. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Could be 4-down territory territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. This is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Atkinson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Here's Brady. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw. Atkinson, he's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, now Brady. He'll drop this off for Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady now to throw. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Brady now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. From the gun, a give to Davis. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's put that team on the hunt. 7's a mark. Tackles. Hey, 66. 7. Mike, 7. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Bass on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Buccaneers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 36, Brady. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Brady to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Working with a 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.